back on the Morning Brew with Friends, and we're still grooving out to a throwback Thursday, like 90s rap here. It's great fun. We're joined with Paul Costellas and Jordan Lapira, and you guys are in the brand new production of The Jungle Book. But this is not the Disney Jungle Book. This is not the one that like we grew up seeing on TV and watching the VHS cassette of in the 80s, right?
No, definitely not.
It's entirely different. You were saying it's the Rudyard Kipling, the original story of this whole thing.
Correct, Rudyard Kipling. I mean, I love the Disney version of Jungle Book.
Right.
Who doesn't? Grew up on that.
Singing animals.
Singing animals.
Great animation.
King Louis. I mean, you can't get away from King Louis.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So, but one of the passions of the director of the show is being true to the writer, to Rudyard Kipling's original.
Because the Disney one kind of followed it, but
kind
not really.
of, yeah.
It had just some of the original character names.
Right, exactly. So it's just making it, taking the original, putting in kind of a modern day urban jungle setting rather than the jungle.
Right.
So it's just some great, fun themes to it. Amazing characters, talented performers. So it's a lot of fun.
That's very cool. And Jordan, you play Aquila, which is the wolf, right?
He's the leader of the wolf pack, and the wolf pack is actually the tribe that adopts Mowgli into their tribe and teaches them the jungle law and pretty much adopts them and shows them around.
So do you guys play this as animals or as people in the urban world?
We play them as people in the urban world. A lot of our characters, we portray the characteristics of those certain animals that we portray, but pretty much we're people.
That's cool. Because I love the idea of reimagining this. Whose idea was it to reimagine it really as the original Rudyard Kipling book?
The director, Sherry Costellas, she does all the script.
So wait, hold on, stop right there. The director, Sherry Costellas, and your last name is Costellas too,
yeah,
Paul.
funny.
I'm getting something here.
Yeah, there's a little something there. Yeah, it's my wife. So
how did she come to it?
She's just got this great creative capacity, which I don't. She sees the big picture. So from the choreography to the script to the costuming, staging, she's got this picture. And then, we're fortunate to have a great team around us of talented choreographers, actors, costume.
So with choreographers, that means they're singing and dancing?
There's no singing in this one. So the sets are kind of minimalist. Because we need room for dancing.
Right.
Not that I do any dancing. Very
Is that
little
more
dancing.
you dancing?
I do the tango.
Nicely done.
There's also some
Did you
fights.
have to learn like all the steps?
I did. I had to. And it was quite challenging. So I have a really great partner. But
it's not as easy as it looks.
It isn't. It isn't. But there are some fight scenes in there as well.
Oh,
so.
excellent.
Yeah.
So you choreograph the fight scenes.
Yeah.
Is it like classic, like West Side Story, like kind of fight scenes, or is it like full on?
This is legit.
like
yeah.
This is legit.
Pacquiao Mayweather fight scenes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of martial arts involved in the fight scenes.
Cool.
So
Is
it
that
looks
what
good.
some of these photos are of? You guys sent in some photos for us.
Yeah.
No, that's not a fight scene, but that is really weird.
You should get an idea of some of the costuming. That's a location out on the west side off of Coors, and so it just fit perfect with the costumes and the theme.
Is this like the Mad Max version of the Jungle Story?
It kind of is, yeah. It's got some of those elements. But the photographer, another one of our talented family, to Bruno's photography, they do a great job. That character is Shere Khan, the tiger.
Oh, of course.
So, so just some great, like I said, amazing characters.
There you are, looking super tough, Paul.
I'm trying, yeah.
Yeah, you got your death stare on there.
That's what it pays to have a really good photographer.
We say that on the Morning Brew every
That's
morning
right.
with our photography
That's right.
staff here.
Pay those guys well. Yeah.
So when it comes to reimagining this, I mean, I think a lot of us we think the Disney version of it,
Yeah.
right? So is this one the Rudyard Kipling version? Is it more of a? It's not really nearly as much as a family show, is it?
It really is. I mean, they're fun elements for any age because the characters, the ones that play the birds, hilarious. There's young Mowgli and older Mowgli are played by brothers.
Oh, cool.
And so it's a whole family involvement, and we encourage everybody to bring families to come and see it because we want to expose kids to live theater at a younger age, and sometimes there's not a lot out there for younger kids.
And a lot of it can be playing down to kids too. There's a lot of younger theater that is really, it's more kids show than it is theater. Am I right?
Yeah.
And this is something that
yeah,
speaks to that audience, but
right.
is a little more mature.
It's straight up theater, well done, professional, but is appealing to any age group.
Yeah, and you guys are at one of my favorite rooms too, the North Fourth, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Is you guys doing it in the round? Because I think they set up in a million different ways. It's one of the coolest theaters. You can set up kind of classic proscenium style or theater in the round. How are you guys setting this one up?
It's set up classic, but we really try to incorporate, because it is such an intimate venue.
Right.
It's great. So there's a scene where we're actually, some of the characters are actually moving through the house behind the seating, and then back down on and crawling across the floor.
So you can use the whole thing.
We can use the whole thing.
That's awesome. That is very cool. So what's your favorite part in the show?
I think I would have to say the fight scenes.
The fight scenes. Are you a natural fighter, or do you have to like learn how to choreograph and learn how to make it look like you were fighting?
I've done some of that before. So it was fun doing it.
Because you put me like in a fight scene, like we're gonna actually make it look like you're fighting. I'd be like, ugh.
Well, like Paul said, we have such a talented cast, and they're so easy to work with. The gentleman that plays Shere Khan, Tim Nguyen, he's my nemesis in the play, and so he did a great job of working with me, and it's exciting. It looks good. So that's my favorite part.
That's very cool. And then the dancing part of this. Are you dancing, Paul?
I'm in the group tango scene, but that's it.
That's about it.
Yeah. Two goals for a non-dancer is don't drop the girl and stay out of her way. That's it.
That's kind of a rule for life in general.
That's absolutely.
Just if anybody followed those
Nobody's
rules,
looking
it'd
at
be
us
set.
anyways. They're looking at the
awesome.
talent, the real talent. Yeah.
Well, just quickly here, then we got the Jungle Book, and it is going to be at the North Fourth Theater coming up. And this is Theater Thursdays, and I love this when you guys come on, when we get our theater friends on the Morning Brew. And we got a whole bunch more stuff coming up this morning on the show. We got Kenny Chavez coming back. He's going to tell us about the Cinco de Mayo show and a whole lot more on the Morning Brew. And we can rock out, like, if you had to, like, dance to some of this stuff in the show, could you do it?
I couldn't.
Just the
Not
tango
the
music.
hip-hop,
Yeah.
like the...
It's only the tango music.
We're going to see you guys at the next Milonga, right?
Right.
We'll see.
On the Morning Brew with friends.